my little personal survival kit, or PSK I think, all the little buzzwords are. Yeah, it's nothing serious. I've shown it before very briefly. I just got emergency full blanket on there. Maxpedition. I'm not really all that with Maxpedition, but I won it in the competition. This one seems to be quite well made, which is nice. And there we have it. Got my Cold Steel Recon 1 Tanto blade, mega tough. A Pocket Boys saw in there. Another little Espina spare bicycle inner tube in there. I've got some little tampets or tampons for fire lighting. Another little emergency light there, which is a pretty nice bit of kit really. And inside, if I can be bothered to get it out, this BCB survival tin, loaded up with goodies. I'm not going to go through it all now because we're going to be here all day, and already this is going on for far too long. So whizzing through, as I say, this is geared up for just me and my wife. Got my cooking mug there, got some hot chocolate in there, got a headlamp with batteries inside, another set of spare batteries, and a Dutch Army folding mug for my wife to drink from, and your BCB mug, which is, I absolutely love that. Don't leave home without that. First aid kit. I've slimmed it down a bit, I've gone through it and I've taken out a few things and put in a few things. So the new thing that I've put in there is this item here. You can't see it in its entirety. I'm not going to get it all out because it's nicely well packed. It's a cat tourniquet, and I've tried it out on my arm and my leg, and I'll tell you what, that is an amazing piece of equipment right there. And it just had to go in the first aid kit, just had to. I might just do another video on this because I've changed it quite a bit since the last one. Corsex infantry, just a force of habit, but always put your blood group on there. O positive. Apparently my blood's good for everyone, which is nice. That's a little bag with shelter kit coming, and that's just a little hat just to get your chill off if you're getting cold. And that, boys and girls, is it. Oh, apart from, you're going to like this only come through the other day. The 511 knife. Totally in love with this at the moment. You won't believe how sharp that was. You can actually shave with it out the box. And me being me, I stropped it for about 10 minutes, and now it's silly sharp. You can cut through paper like this. And it's quite tough as well. Very lightweight, very grippable. Also in reverse grip is just outstanding. I haven't found a knife better that fits a reverse hold like this. And of course it fills the hand nicely, so if you do have to punch with something in your hand like this, your hand becomes like stone. Absolutely amazing. A great blade, really chuffed with it. Nice and safe. That fits in my 9mm pouch at the front. Nice and safe and sound. So there it is. It just saves me answering all of the comments after. If I do a loadout now to get it all out of the way, we're doing. So I'm going to repack all this again. What a pain in the ass. And get something to eat on now, I think. And also, just in this front pouch, got some little hand wipes there. From my good friend Stefan, the pocket backpack. I mean, look how small that is. That is just wicked as a backup. Again, for collecting firewood if we had to. And my little mini binos. Nothing special, nothing expensive, but just enough to get the job done. They're pretty good. So if you want to raise the alarm and to try and look for people and vehicles, it's a lot better than normal eyes to have something like that. That's pretty much it. And also in the back I've got some spare paracord, because paracord is always good, and a 1.5 litre Camelback bladder. So the idea being is filter the water with the lifesaver bottle and fill it up and fill up the bottle again, just so we got water all the time. And it's brand new, never been used, all sealed up. This is just for emergencies only. Nice and new, out the way and about. So that's pretty much what goes in there. And also these are quite a handy bit of kit. You got the plastic piece there to keep it nice and sturdy. You can put well, so much kit in there you just wouldn't believe it. And of course with the Camelback you can just loop it through the top there and to have it come out more or less any way you like. Either side. Oh, what am I doing? There we go. Come out of these pieces here. That one over here. Some shock cord as well. Love that stuff. In fact, I'm thinking of getting rid of my bungees and just using loads of shock cords tied at different lengths. They stretch a lot better. They're so much lighter as well. Fantastic. And to top off all of the gear we're carrying out of this, the neck knife. There she is. You've seen it all before. It's been all smoothed up by Kylie now, so we're really comfy. Sharp as anything. You won't believe how sharp she is. Really nice. Bravo Necker in 3V. And that is all of the kit that I'm carrying when I'm out in the hills. As I say, I don't want to be reliant on no emergency services if I can help it. So I've gone really OTT on what I carry, but I'd rather have this than not have anything at all. A good tip you can do is always just make sure you put some sort of dry fibre underneath your fire. Because if we're just going to put it onto the damp mud, which it is very damp and wet and horrible, it's just going to snuff the flame out straight away. So it's a little bit windy. The wind's changed since I set the shelter up, which is bloody typical. We don't want it too big because we've got to put the lid down. Something like that will be fine for now. There we go. All I'm going to do is just use the can, just rip the label off because I don't want it to burst into flames. Give it a good old shake. I'm just going to let the top breathe a bit, and that's our little snack. Keeping things simple. I mean, yeah, you could walk around and carry a stove. Not a bad idea, but you do have to sort of practice now and again. Don't go rusty, for God's sake. Keep practicing. And we're just going to keep feeding that. Oh, that burning my leg off. What a ferocious wind we got coming along there. Well, I'm just taking the lid off just so I can get access to it so I don't want it all stuck to the bottom. But what we've got in here is baked beans and chorizo. The little pieces there. And the wind is really picking up, which is nice. I mean, after all, we are outdoors, right? And we're just using the multi-tool there just to lift it on and off. It's a doddle, it really is. All you've got to do is just make sure you've got your fuel ready to hand and just keep feeding her underneath. So once you've got the fire established with the old Hexi meat, you know, the rest of it, pieces like this, it's a no-brainer really. Cheers. It's coming out pretty good, pretty good. Oh, that's hot. Makes sense to just give it a good stir up. The bottom is like a bloody thermonuclear reactor. Oh man, that takes me back. Beans in the field. I love it, mate. And we just used one block for that. If I'm totally honest, I think you could do a quicker job if you didn't use the cooker at all. Just put it straight on, directly onto the heat, and just balanced it somehow. You know, use some stones or some bigger sticks maybe. So next time I'm going to try it without the old Hexi, but the tablets, yeah, they did help. Once it catches onto the smaller stuff here, that's it, no problem at all, piece of cake. And of course, always take your gash home with you, don't leave it or sling it. Put it back in your bag and take it with you. That's it, same rule applies, just leave no trace, just completely got rid of all evidence of fire. Fire's gone, everything's been put out and brushed away. You would never know there's a fire there. I'm just going to straight camp now because the bloody wind's getting ridiculous, and I think I might just take some scenic shots from around the area, away from the immediate vicinity. So it's worked out quite well, that emergency little tarp there. It's a brilliant bit of kit, doesn't weigh nothing. So yeah, let's crack on. What a day. That's about all we've got time for today. Got to get back and do some more walking with the wife and dogs now. So, had a nice bit of lunch and some treats on the way. I think I filmed some great shots as well because it's truly a beautiful place. I'm so lucky to just stumble across it really. Some of the walks we've been on have turned out pretty crap really. It started off good and then halfway through the walk there's a stye, there's a hedge, it just physically can't go anywhere. Electric fences everywhere and overgrown with the dogs. It's a bit of a pain in the Harris really. So luckily the wife found this one and we explored it yesterday, called it a recce really, and I loved it so much I thought I'd bring you guys along on day 2 when the weather's turned out nice because it was peeing down yesterday. So here we are, absolutely bloody love this place. I'd love to do a little camp there but so much sheep and stuff. Thanks for coming along and